Okay, this video is about collecting fonts for your word processor. And you know that your word processor, mine for this computer is Word 2016. Okay, and you know that in your word processor you can select different fonts. You can select and you can change the sizes of those fonts. Okay, so I'm opening up a blank document in my version of Word, and we're going to take a look at the fonts that normally are the normal ones. Calibri is a good one. Okay, pretty normal. And then you can go up there and change it to Times New Roman, which is often the one that most instructors want you to use when you're typing. Okay, I guess I should actually type Times New Roman. Okay, and of course you can change the size. You can change the color. Okay, but what I'm doing here is showing you how to go out onto the internet and find some different fonts. Okay, so one of the place I want you to visit is called dafont.com, DAFONT.com. And one of the fonts that I have is Harry Potter. And so I found it on dafont.com, okay? And so you can make it look like the Harry Potter text, okay? You don't have that. That doesn't come with Word, okay? You probably don't have that on your computer. And if I were to send this to you, this piece of paper right here, you would see this in Calibri because you have that. You would see this in Times New Roman because you have that. And you would see this in some kind of gibberish where it might just look like Times New Roman, but it wouldn't look like Harry Potter because you don't have Harry Potter. Okay? All right, so I'm going to show you how to get some fonts by using this website, dafont.com. This is how I found Harry Potter. And interestingly enough, I discovered all of this on Pinterest. Okay, so this is what gave me the idea. So there's the Harry P font. Okay, it's actually called Harry P. You can find all kinds of things. You can have fonts that have to do with holidays, Halloween fonts. You can find some fonts that might just have to do with not necessarily Halloween, but pumpkins. Okay. You can find some fonts that have to do with Mickey Mouse. It kind of looks like the Mickey Mouse font. How about Walt Disney? And there's the Walt Disney font. Okay. So do some searching on dafont.com. One of the ones that I definitely want you to download is KG Primary Dots. Isn't this an interesting font that you can download? And you can even type an example of a word in this preview box and it'll show you what it'll look like in that font. Okay, if you were trying to find something specific, look at there. So now you see what Amy Alligator looks like with all the snowflakes. Okay, these are not really fonts because they're not alphabets. Okay, if you download it, you can get a variety of different, you can make your keyboard give you different snowflakes. Okay, all right, so how do you get one? Well, like I said, I want you to definitely get KG Primary Dots. Okay, so when you find KG Primary Dots, you don't have to type your name in it, just leave it like it is. but you're going to download this font. Now, my computer's not going to allow me to download this because this computer actually belongs to Beaufort County Schools, and I am not on campus, so that means I'm not going to be able to use the required install password. Our computers at the school system level are locked down pretty tight, and we don't allow people to download things without authorization. I normally have that authorization, but that authorization only works when this computer is actually on campus. So it's not going to work. So there's going to be some parts of this I can't show you. So because it'll lock my computer up, and I've already done this video 2 or 3 times, and when I tried to do the download is when the video goes awry. So I'm going to talk you through it, but I'm not going to be able to show you all of it. What I can show you is that you're going to click on the download button. And this is, see how it says free for personal use, and it tells you this was downloaded 588 times yesterday. So this is a very active font. You see it places, but you didn't realize it was just a font where you could actually just type it. Okay. I have this font already. So I'm going to show you this one, KG Primary. Okay. And you can type whatever you want. Whoops, didn't change. Hold on. Okay, can't spell Jones. That's kind of sad. I want to make it a little larger so you can really see it. Wouldn't this be neat to be able to write, have kids practice their own name, and using your space bar, you can just give them some empty space to practice it. Okay. Also keep in mind that you can change the layout of your page and change your orientation and make it a horizontal so you can give them even more space to practice their name. Okay. And then you can also change the margins of a Word document so that you use not the normal, that's what it defaults to, but you can use a narrow margin and you can get even more on page. Okay. So I want you to steal, borrow, glean 4 fonts from dafont.com. I definitely want one of your fonts that you glean to be this KG Primary Dots. Okay? And then I want you to poke around on dafont.com and find you some other fonts that you might want. You're definitely going to do KG Primary Dots, and then find you 4 more. It might have to do with Christmas, Halloween, stockings, leaves, lots of different ways to search. Okay? All right? And steal you some, and then you're going to create, this one's called ice cream, then you're going to create a document and send it to me. Or not send it to me, submit it through Blackboard. That's going to be worth 75 points. The Pinterest activity is worth 25 points. This activity is worth 75 points for a total of 100. Okay? All right, so let's say I wanted this ice cream font. Okay, I can pick which one. This isn't very ice cream-ish looking, but I'll do this one. Okay, so you're going to click download. Okay, and this is where your computer might do something differently than my computer. If you're using Google Chrome, it's probably going to pop up down here. If you're using Firefox, it's probably going to pop up here as a blue arrow up here in the top left corner, top right corner. I can't use Firefox right now because it's not recording properly, so I'm having to use Chrome. Okay, so find where it goes. Okay, I'm going to open this. I won't give it a second. It's trying to open it. And a box is going to pop up and it's going to show you this font in a couple of different sizes. Okay, that's what I'm hoping is going to happen. Remember that internet speeds and bandwidth and the size of your memory and your word and your processor all have to do with your speed. So I gave it just a second. I didn't get all upset, and you can see there's 2 fonts. and they are True Type Font Files. Okay, you can click on this one, and it shows you it's outlined, but it's white in the middle. And then this one is actually solid. Okay, so you can see the difference. All right, so pick one you want. Okay, and then you're going to actually click install. Okay, and my computer's going to do something weird, and I'm not going to click install because that's going to make my screen go away and you can't see the rest of it. So you're going to click install. Your computer is smart enough to know that when you are installing a True Type font, it is smart enough to put it in your word processor. Okay, so I can't click install, but that's what you're going to do next. And then after it installs, give it a minute or two. It'll probably tell you that it's finished. I'm not exactly sure how it'll happen. And then you will, so I can't actually install this one, okay? But then you will actually, if you have the Word program open, you'll have to close it, okay? And then reopen your word processor, because right now while you've got it closed, it's getting that font in place. It doesn't know it has it until you close it and you reopen it. So close Word if you had it open before, reopen it, and then open a blank document, and then type for me the 4 fonts that you stole or gleaned or borrowed, whatever word you want to call that, okay? And I'm trying to open my blank document. My computer's old. This is technology teaches you patience. Okay, so here are the 4 fonts that I have stolen. KG Modern Monogram is one I kind of took. Okay, so you see how I typed the name of the font? Okay, all right, another one that you might choose that I definitely want you to choose is KG, this one, KG Primary Dots. I definitely want you to take that one. I don't like the way it keeps doing that. Okay, then I want you to do Harry P. Or ooh, it undid. I'm gonna use my back button and I got it back. Yay. Okay, Harry Potter's one that I stole. You don't have to steal this one. Okay, but you see how I'm showing you 4 of them? Now, what I haven't shown you is I haven't shown you my name yet. So I'm going to do, this is another one I stole, and this is called 5th grade cursive. And instead of typing 5th grade cursive, I'm going to type my name, and then I'm going to type 5th grade cursive. And that's way too big. It doesn't have to be that big. Let's make it small so I can get it all on one piece of paper. Okay, so you see how now my name is embedded in there? Okay, all right. Now, listen carefully. If I save this, here's my 4 fonts. I've told you what the names of them are, and my name is included. If I save this as a Word document and you submit it, and I try to open it, and I don't have the fonts that you just stole, I won't see them the way they're supposed to be. So don't save this as a Word document. Go to File, Save As, save it in your safe place. I always save everything on my desktop to begin with, but I don't know where you're saving it. So save it to your safe place. And then instead of saving it as a Word document, which is what it defaults to, I want you to save it as a PDF. A PDF is basically a picture of something that you created, okay? And in a picture, you can't change it. So I will see the Harry Potter font. I will see all of those fonts. My 4 fonts. I will see them the way you want me to see them. So don't save it as a Word document. Drop down menu, save it as a PDF. Save. This is called My 4 Fonts. Okay? All right, and there it is. And I'm going to get down to my desktop. And I should see somewhere on my desktop my 4 fonts. There it is right there. My 4 fonts. Okay. You can tell I've done this a couple of times because I've got them all over the place. But there's my 4 fonts. Okay. And I'm going to see them the way you want me to see them. All right. This is the document that you are going to actually submit into Blackboard. Okay. All right. So you're going to go into Blackboard. This is where I was having a conversation with Kate about getting these videos. Okay. And you will go into course content. Excuse me, content and assignments. Course content. Week 3. And it's not there yet. Oh, there it is. Stealing a font in Pinterest. Okay. So you will submit that font for font activity as your assignment. And that explains right here. This activity has 2 parts. You can listen to the recording found in this folder. The Pinterest part is worth 25 points. The stealing a font point is worth 75 points. You will submit the font activity. I will check my Pinterest page to see if you have completed that part. Remember to save as a PDF, not a Word document. The recording explains this. It'll go away at midnight on 9/2. Not doing the assignment results in an absence for 9/2/18 and a 0 in the grade book. Okay, so I want you to go back. Okay, and I'm going to stop recording. And I hope you have a good night.